Hi, I'm Becca.
And I'm Eire. And in this video, we are going to be discussing testosterone signaling. Our video number is 120. Brief introduction. Testosterone signaling is required for a human to have full reproductive potential. It is the main sex hormone in males, which is responsible for masculine characteristics and male growth. Signals sent from the brain to the pituitary gland at the base of the brain are responsible for controlling the production of testosterone in large quantities for men. The testosterone contributes to various functions of humans, including sex drive, making blood cells, body hair, bone density, testes development, and more.
General information. The signaling molecule, which is in this case testosterone, is hydrophobic. This means that it binds to intracellular receptors called androgen receptors. The group of receptor proteins are known as androgen receptors. Their main function is to bind to testosterone to kick off a cascade that regulates gene expression. Advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of using this group of receptors include cell growth, differentiation, homeostasis, and various organ functions in the adult. However, there are also some disadvantages if the receptor proteins were to not function properly, such as defects that cause disorders, differences of sex development, or individuals might not virialize properly. This means that biological females would develop certain male characteristics. Androgen works by binding to a testosterone signal in the cytoplasm of the cell. Then, androgen takes the bound testosterone to the nucleus, where it can change the gene expression. This change leads to an increased production of testosterone.
Players. The two main players that play a part in the production of testosterone is the testosterone hormone itself and its corresponding androgen receptor. This receptor is in the cytoplasm of the cell. The major cellular target of testosterone signals is the sterotoli cell, which is found in the testes. When the testosterone ligands bind to the intracellular receptors, the gene expression is changed, which changes male fertility. Testosterone itself is produced by Leydig cells in the interstitial space of the testes.
The production starts at the hypothalamus, which makes a gonadotropin-releasing hormone. Then the next step leads to the pituitary gland, where these receptors are, which sends luteinizing hormones in response. The next step is in the Leydig cell, where these receptors are. This is where G-protein coupling occurs to produce testosterone. The next step is Sertoli cells, where androgen receptors are. This step changes gene expression. Sertoli cells are all throughout the body and specifically in male organs, which contributes to organ development.
Testosterone stimulates the response of bone growth, makes reproductive organs, sperm production, increases sex drive, and increases aggression. It also has the ability to stimulate the kidneys to produce more erythropoietin, which causes a larger production of blood cells. The hypothalamus acts as a body regulator to the production of testosterone. This is a negative feedback loop because when testosterone reaches a set point, the hypothalamus will stop producing GnRH to the testes and stop the amplification process. On the other hand, when there's a deficiency in testosterone, it will release GnRH, a hormone. This hormone is then taken to the Leydig cells where testosterone itself is made.
Agonist. Testosterone signals are agonist and endogenous because when they bind to androgen, it sets off the reaction to change gene expression. The signaling pathway is affected by the agonist because with an increase in testosterone, there is a change in gene expression that leads to change in physical characteristics. As a result, a negative feedback loop is developed, since as testosterone levels reach a sufficient level, then the hypothalamus is signaled to stop the amplification of the testosterone-making signal.
Altered or changed. A testosterone deficiency could lead to decreased bone growth, strength, erectile dysfunction, bone density, or decreased sex drive. People with male hypogonadism could get medicated testosterone, which can help raise testosterone levels and ease the symptoms of male hypogonadism.
Thank you for listening.